Hey everyone, this is Monalisha and you are watching Supervision. So today we'll discuss a practical session on R programming language. So here we can see that if we are working on a sample data set that consists of NA values that is not available. That means the values that are missing or inappropriate values if are present in a data set, then how can we deal with the NA values in the data set and how we can perform different operations on the data sets. So we will do all the things using the R Studio. That means it is an IDE. R Studio is what? This is an IDE of to run the R codes. So we will just deal with the missing values. That means we'll deal with the data set that consists of NA values through the use of R Studio. So let's get started. So if you like the videos, then kindly share the videos to your friends, colleagues and subscribe the channel also. So let's get started. So everyone please open your R Studio. So whenever you will open R Studio, you can see that the R Studio consists of 4 panels, that is code editor, console panel, this is environment section, this is the plotting section. So we will just deal with the sample data set. So go to the code editor portion. Here first of all we have to find the data set where we have to deal with the NA values present in the data set, right? So we know how to get the sample data set. We can write here data function. Whenever we'll write the data function, so either you can select this and click and run. Here if you click and run, you can see the data sets are present here, the sample data sets are present and these are the description of the data set. And we can also do one thing, that you have to click on the data set one by one and you can check that which data set consists of the NA values, that means the missing values, right? So I know that after checking the data sets present over here, so there are so many data sets are present. So I know that I have checked all the data sets present here and I know that there is a data set that is called air quality that consists of NA values, right? So whatever we'll do now, we will write within the data function the name of the data set, that is air quality. Okay, this is air quality. Then if I want to display the values present in air quality, I will write again this air quality, right? So whenever you will just select all this and click and run, you can see that the air quality data set is now displayed here. You can see here, this is the air quality data set that is here displayed. It has how many variables? It has 6 variables. You can see in the environment section also that it is showing that air quality, the data set here, it has 6 variables. We can also count here. First one, this is ozone. Second variable, third variable, fourth variable, fifth variable, and this is day is the 6th variable. And it has total 153 observation. You can also find out here total 153 observations are there. That means we have entered 153 values against the 6 variables, right? And these are what? These are the values present against the variables. You can see that this data set consists of NA values. This is NA value, this is NA value, this is also, and other NA values are also present. That means this is the data set that consists of a few missing values. So that's why we considered this air quality data set, right? Then we here up to this we just identified the data set that is air quality and we just got confirmation that this data set consists of the NA value. Now we will work upon this data set, we will work upon the NA values, right? Then second is that I want to find the missing values. So in the comment line I can also write here to find the missing value. what can I do to find the missing values? I can write here is dot na. Is dot na, within bracket I have to write the data set. So the data set is here air quality. That means I want to say that in the air quality, is there na value present? That means whenever I will run this, select and click and run, you can see a table with false and true values. This is false and true values against the variables present in air quality. So this is the air quality data set. These are the variables here. These are the variables, and you can see that false, true, false values are present. That means what is the meaning of this one? Each.na says that whether in the air quality data set na value is present. If the na value will be present, it will say yes present, that means true will be there. If the na value is not present, actual value is present, it will say no, na value is not present, that means it will give you the value that is false. Am I getting, are you all getting me? So here you can see that in the actual data set air quality, you can see that in the fifth row, this is the na value. That means here we can have get the value true. That means this statement is asking that air quality, does it contains na value? So where it is na value? This is the na value. You can write that yes, this is the na value. So here the logical value will be true. And for 41, that means this will check, each dot na function will check that whether the air quality consists of na value. So here we are getting 41. This is the actual value. This is not the na value. So in here, in this cell, we can say no. Air quality data set at this point does not contain the na value. That means it will write here false. That means we are checking for na value, but it doesn't contain this na value for this cell. So we will get here false. Okay. So likewise, whenever we are getting na values, at which row we are getting na values? Here we are getting na values here. You can see that in 115th row, we are getting here na value. That means whenever we will just run this each.na function, then at this point I will get the value true, because it is checking that whether in air quality na value is present. Yes, we are getting the na value. That means the value over here, value in this cell will be true, right? And whenever we are getting the actual value, at that time the logical value will be false, because we are checking for whether na is present. So whenever we will get na value, we will say yes present, that means true. Whenever we will get actual value, so we will say no, not present, that means we will get the false value, right? So according to this, we have just received the table with true and false like this. Okay. So next we have to find, we can also perform different operations, right? So if we want to count, I want to count missing values, right? I want to find the number of missing values. Okay, so what I can write here, I have to write a function that is sum. Then within that, I can write here is dot na. Then within that, I have to write the data set, right? The data set is here air quality. That means I want to sum the number of na values here. So whenever you will just select this and click and run, you will get the total 44 values are there, which are na in the entire data set. Okay. Then next statement, we want to omit the missing values or na values. So how to omit the na values? How we can omit the na values? So what we can write here, we have to write a function that is na dot omit, right? This is NA dot omit. What from which data set we have to omit this NA value? So the data set is this air quality. So we have to omit the NA values or missing values from the data set, that is air quality. Then just select this, click and run. Then you can see that we are now air quality data set is being displayed here. Air quality data set with these variables ozone, solar.r, wind, temperature, month and day. And you can see here that the fifth, sixth row is missing here. That means why it is missing? Because fifth and sixth row originally was consists of this NA values. So we are now omitting the NA value from the air quality data set. So this output will show you the actual values omitting the NA values. So it will just omit the row that will contain the NA values. You can see here that fifth and sixth row is missing, and directly after fourth row we are getting the seventh row, right? That means fifth and sixth rows consists of this NA values. Let me check that whether it is actually containing the NA value. So here this is the original air quality data set. Here you can see that fifth row consists of two NA values, sixth row consists of single NA values, and as we are omitting the NA values from the air quality data set, so it will omit the rows that consists of the NA values and will display the actual values present in the rows, right? So that's why it is showing us this air quality data set by omitting the NA values or null values, right? Next statement is that how we can find various operation on the variable present in the data set air quality by removing the NA value, right? So I want to perform operation, that is mean operation, mean. Then I want to find mean of which data set? Of air quality data set, and I want to find mean of which variable? So as we know that air quality has these 6 variables, we want to find the mean of the data present in the ozone variable. And ozone variable belongs to which data set? That is belongs to air quality data set, and we want to find the mean of the values present in the ozone variable. So these are the variables present in the air quality data set. It is now being displayed. So I am interested in finding the mean of the values present in the ozone variable. So I will click on ozone, right? Then if I am not writing anything, that means I am not omitting the NA values, then just see what will be the output. Here you can see that the mean of this ozone of this air quality data set is NA. Why? Because the air quality data set consists of the NA values, that means null values, and if we are interested in finding the mean of the values present in ozone variable, you can see that this original air quality data set, and in under this ozone variable we have NA values, right? We have NA values. So if we have the NA values present in a variable and we want to find various operations, that can be mean, that can be maximum, that can be minimum, that can be median, etc., we won't get the actual value. We do not get anything because missing values are present. So how we can conclude our result? We cannot conclude, right? So that's why whenever I am running operation on the data set that consists of NA value, then I am not getting anything. So result is here NA, right? So I can get the result of mean operation on this air quality data set under this ozone variable. I can have received the mean if I can remove successfully the NA values. So how can I write that? Mean, then which data set? This is air quality data set, and which variable I am interested in? I am interested in finding the mean of the values present under ozone variable, And as we know that ozen variable consists of Na values, so we have to remove the Na values. So how we can write here? I have to consider a parameter that is called Na dot Rm. Rm stands for remove. That means remove the Na values. I will put true. Okay. So if I am putting Na dot Rm is equal true, that means I want to say that remove the Na values. That is true. So if I will write Na dot Rm is equal false, that means it will contain the Na values in the ozen variable. So if I won't write anything like this statement, that means by default it is Na dot Rm is equal false. That means this ozen variable consists of Na values. So if I want to perform various operations on the values present in a variable, we should first check that variable shouldn't contain any Na values. Otherwise, we won't get our proper result. So we have to remove that Na values. How can we remove using a parameter that is Na dot Rm? That means remove the Na value. So if I will write true, then just select this, click and run. You can see the mean of the values present in ozen variable in the dataset air quality is 42.12931 after omitting the Na values, right? So this is all about today's class. I think I am very clear to everyone. So if you want to ask me anything, kindly write your queries, comments in the comment box so that I can answer. So if you like the video, please share the videos to your friends, to your colleagues, and subscribe the channel. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching.